Hello, everyone, and welcome back. My name is Daniel, and here we have another fifth grade worksheet for you guys. So starting off, we have multiplication and division algebra review. So here we're going to be working with variables. And now, what you want to do here is solve what the variables represents. So x equals what? What number? And now, the way you solve this is by isolating the variable. And what that means is you want x to be on one side of the equation while everything else is on the other side. So let's say the equation was 1 plus x equals to 2. You need to solve what x stands for. So what you would do is uh, subtract to both sides of the equation to get rid of this 1. So here we would do minus 1, drop down the x because nothing's happening to it. And now the 0 plus is not needed. So now you have x is equal to 1. And that would be your answer. And for things, that's how you would do with addition and subtraction. You would just add both sides. But let's say you wanted to multiply or divide. So let's say we had 5 times x. That's hard to see. 5 times x is equal to 25. What you would do here is divide both this entire thing by 5 and this entire thing by 5. And then you would be left over with, hold on. So you would solve this out, and 5 cancels out with 5, you get 1 and 1. So you get x is equal to 5. And that's how you would solve that. Now, moving on, we have rounding review. Rounds the following numbers to the nearest tenth place. Um, so here the tenth is uh, the tenth place here. And so if you were to round to the nearest tenth place, if I had 1,0,0,9, if I'm rounding to the tenth place, I would have to look at the digit that comes before, which is the ones place. And now if the digit before has either 5 or up, you round up. If it has 4 or less, you round down. So here we have 9, and 9 is above 5. So what this will become is 1009 rounded to the nearest tenth place is 1010. Okay, so here we have long multiplication. Multiply the numbers, and this is your workspace, so we would do your work over here. Um, so the way you would do long multiplication is by breaking it down. So let's give an example here. Let's do 77 or 76 times 89, right? So I have this very large. I have two-digit numbers that I want to multiply together, and you can't just do it by simply multiplying. You have to break it down. So first, I would do the first two numbers here, 6 times 9. So what's 6 times 9? 6 times 9, I would be 54. So I would take the 4, and instead of writing the 5 here, I still have to multiply by the 7 here. So I keep the 5 up here as a reminder that I have to add it later on. Now, what's 70 times 9? 70 times 9 is And now what's 7 times 9? 7 times 9 is 63. So I have 63. But I have this 5 up here I have to add to the 3. So it's not 63, it's 3 plus 5, which is 8. So it's 684. And now I have to do my 8. But I'm not just multiplying 8 times 76. I'm multiplying 80 times 76. So to represent the 80, I have to put a 0 here. And now I can multiply regularly. So what's 8 times 6? It's 48. And I will put a 4 up here to so that I remember to add it later. Now what's 7 times 6? That's 56. So I get 56. That's it. Add the 4. And that makes it 60. And now all I have to do from here is add. So I add 4. 0 is 4, and then 8 plus 8 is 16. I have a 1 up here, so 1 plus 6 plus 0 is 7. And you drop the 6 down. And now my answer here is 6,764. Multiplying fractions. Write your answer in mixed fraction. Example, 5 times 5 over 11 is equal to 2 3/11. Okay, so there are two ways, or actually, let me write this out in like this. 5 times 5 over 11 is equal to 2 3/11. So this is what the example is. I just make the fraction a little easier to see. So there are two ways to write a fraction that is over 1. If I have, uh, let's say I have 3 over 2. This is an improper fraction because um, the 3 over here, the numerator is larger than the denominator. So we would call this an improper fraction. So this is the improper form. But if you want to make it a mixed fraction, what you would do is mix the whole numbers with the fractions. So what this would equal to is 1 over 1/2. These two are the same thing. They are the same value, but they're written in slightly different ways. So with that aside, what you would do is here we're multiplying. So let's say I have 3 times 2 over 4, or 2 over 3. How would you solve this? So the first thing you would do is convert this into a fraction. Now what you do to make it a fraction is it's a whole number, so it's over 1. So to make it 3 over 1. Now you've turned it into an improper fraction for the sake of multiplying it. Now all you have to do is multiply across, right? So it's 3 times 2 over 1 times 3. Now your answer is 6 over 3. And now this would be an improper fraction. So you would convert that. But this becomes a whole number. So this becomes 2. So your answer will be 2. So yeah, that's all I have for you this week. Keep it up, and I'll see you next week.